Court is now in session. Today's case is Perch Perkins vs. Plankton.
Your Honor, my client, Perch Perkins, has been accused of attempted murder for trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. This accusation is bullshit.
Bullshit? I show you bullshit, you bottom-feeding piece of shit! That little bastard tried to end me!
Oh yeah, well, he's got it coming. Stealing from innocent Bikini Bottom residents. That's not cool, man.
Not cool. That formula belongs to me, you fucking moron! If anyone deserves to be called a murderer!
Order in the court. All right, let's hear what Perch Perkins has to say for himself.
Your Honor, my client was simply doing his job reporting on the news. He stumbled upon some suspicious activity near the chum bucket and followed up. What happened after that is a matter of self-defense.
Self-defense? Are you shitting me? You think it's okay to try and kill someone because they're stealing something?
First off, nobody said anything about killing anyone. And secondly, if you want to call yourself a thief, then sure, I can see how you'd get your panties all up in a bunch over this whole thing. But at the end of the day, all my client wanted to do was expose the truth. Is that so bad?
The truth is that no one cares about some dumbass reporter getting pushed around by a couple of thugs working for Mr. Krabs' stupid restaurant chain. All they care about is getting their hands on that goddamn formula and making a quick buck off it.
You know what, fuck you, buddy. My client had every right to report on what was happening. You think just because he didn't have any prior experience as a journalist, he doesn't know shit about journalism or investigative reporting or whatever.
Journalism! Investigative reporting! More like nosy-ass motherfucker looking for trouble!
Enough. Both sides will have their chance to present evidence before we reach any conclusions here today. Now, let's start with opening statements. Plaintiff first.
Thank you, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. What happened that day outside the chum bucket was nothing short of an attack by two individuals who thought they could get away with anything simply because they worked for one of the most powerful businessmen in all of Bikini Bottom.
An attack? They were defending themselves against a guy who kept poking his nose where it didn't belong.
Oh, really? So, they were justified in attacking him even though they knew full well he wasn't a threat? Sounds like a load of horse shit if you ask me.
The court will now take a short recess. When we return, the defense may begin presenting its case. Court is back in session. Defendant, you may proceed with your opening statement.
Right, fuckfetch. Here's the deal. We weren't trying to kill anybody. We were just minding our own business when out of nowhere comes Perch Perkins with camera crew and everything, sticking his fat face into things that don't concern him and asking all kinds of stupid questions like, are you guys involved in organized crime, or do you ever worry about being caught by authorities?
Those are legitimate questions to ask if you suspect criminal activity is taking place.
Legitimate? More like intrusive bullshit meant to stir up drama and sell newspapers!
Order in the court. Continue with your argument, defendant.
Anyway, long story short, we told him to scram and not come back unless he wants to get hurt or arrested or both. Then guess what happens? The dipshit goes crawling back again, only this time there's more people involved, other reporters and photographers and whatnot, all wanting a piece of their action.
They just wanted answers. Answers to important questions that everyone in Bikini Bottom deserved to know.
Answers? Who gives a rat's ass about that crap anyway? Everyone knows the real story here, that this whole case is just another pathetic attempt by some shit-a-pack looking for attention and money by exploiting someone else's misfortune while pretending like it actually matters somehow.
Exploiting someone else's misfortune. Are you serious?
Enough. The prosecution rests. Does the defense wish to call witnesses?
Yeah, I'm calling Karen.
Hello, how may I assist you today?
Just tell us what you saw that night, Tony Bun.
Well, darling, I observed several individuals engaging in aggressive behavior towards each other. Some appeared to be armed with various weapons such as cameras and recording equipment.
There you have it. These guys were threatening us.
Objecting, Your Honor, that's hearsay.
Overruled. The witness may continue.
You're a robot programmed to serve and obey humans. How can we trust anything you say in court?
My programming includes providing factual information based on sensory input and data analysis. It does not include lying or exaggerating events for personal gain or revenge purposes.
See, she would never lie!
No further questions, Your Honor. The defense rests.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls SpongeBob SquarePants to the stand.
Hiya, folks. Looks like I'm needed in court today.
Can you please describe the incident that occurred between Plankton and Mr. Perkins?
Well, I didn't exactly see them fighting each other, but I heard about it later on the radio while working at the Krusty Krab.
Did the radio broadcast provide any details?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of confrontation involving physical violence and threats made against each other's lives. I mean, obviously I wasn't there myself to confirm those reports, but you know how gossip spreads like wildfire in these parts.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Any Russ Aiken in tune?
Hell yes, tell me, you little sponge darcher, why should anyone believe a word you say considering how much of a clueless idiot you are most of the time?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know jack squat about investigating crime scenes or interviewing witnesses or anything related to proper police work. So why the hell would anyone consider your testimony credible enough to help sway the outcome of this trial?
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative and insulting questioning.
Sustained. What's your language, counselor? Any other questions for the witness?
Nope. I think I've said all I need to say.
Very well. With the exception of closing arguments, the testimonies portion of this trial is complete. Each side will have 5 minutes to make their final remarks to the jury.
Ladies and gents, throughout this entire process, we've seen plenty of examples of how easily rumors and misinformation can spread through this town faster than a greasy french fry down a slippery slide. But in spite of all that hullabaloo, we also learned that certain truths remain constant, like how sometimes good intentions can lead us astray from our intended path due to unforeseen consequences stemming from our actions or decisions. In conclusion, while it may seem tempting at times to jump headfirst into danger for the sake of uncovering hidden realities behind everyday occurrences, remember that. Recklessness often brings about unintended fallout affecting not only yourselves, but those closest to us as well. With that said, I urge you all to vote according to what your conscience tells you is just and fair, based solely on facts presented rather than letting emotions cloud rational judgment during deliberation phase of these proceedings. Thank you for your time and attention today, esteemed members of the court. May whatever high power exists grant wisdom in discerning right from wrongs. We navigate complex situations involving moral ambiguity and conflicting narratives vying for dominance over public perception within societal discourse surrounding law enforcement practices under legal frameworks established centuries ago yet still relevant today despite evolving cultural norms shaping modern understandings thereof.
Holy shit, that was intense. I guess that concludes my part here too. Thanks everybody, and let's hope justice prevails regardless.
After hearing both sides argue passionately for their positions today along with compelling testimonies provided by key players embroiled in controversy, it appears appropriate to render verdicts forthwith without requiring jury consultation given unique circumstances warrant an expedited resolution. Therefore, after careful consideration weighing all available evidence, objectively analyzing merits respective claims while disregarding emotional appeals designed primarily sway opinions through rhetorical manipulation tactics, common litigation settings, court charges attempted murder, assault on cyanide, actual bodily harm relating incident involving complainant Mr. Perkins. Sentence imposed shall consist mandatory prison term, minimum 5 years, maximum 15, dependent future conduct assessments, rehabilitation prospects deemed suitable, parole board discretion following initial incarceration period served, consecutively additional fines payable, victims compensation fund amounting substantial financial penalty reflecting severity, offenses committed, blatant disregard, lawful authority, attempts evade accountability, criminal misconduct, Activities spanning many years, consistent documented history, illicit endeavors necessitating stringent, punitive measures deter potential reoffending likelihood, recidivism, high-risk offender profiles, demonstrated past behavior, indicative propensity, repeat wrongdoing, absence, effective corrective interventions, previous instances failed, achieved desired behavioral modifications, conducive social integration, conformity, accepted ethical standards, community expectations, maintaining civil order, harmonious coexistence, diverse populations, sharing resources, response, fundamental human rights, universal equality principles guiding foundational democratic governance structures, underlying philosophical underpinnings, societal organization, arrangements, institutional hierarchies, mechanisms, enforcement, compliance, normative regulations, established, maintain peace, stability, security, essential functions, daily operations, functioning society, complex interdependent systems, networks, interactions comprising multitude relationships, varying degrees, intimacy, formality, duration, context, significance attributed, particular association, communal engagements, pursuits, objectives, goals, aspirations, dreams, hopes, fears, concerns, challenges, opportunities, triumphs, failures, achievements, shortcomings, vulnerabilities, strengths, weaknesses, potentials, limitations, possibilities, constraints, influencing outcomes, trajectories, developmental processes, life paths, destiny, purpose, meaning, existence, overall cosmic significance, negligible, microscopic, scale, inconsequential, fleeting, ephemeral, transient, nature, mortal coil, existential quandaries, pondered philosophers, theologians, achievers, underachievers, Hindu, riches, geniuses, prodigies, late bloomers, early extinguished flames, bright stars, dim embers, flickering candles, casting faint glimmers, hope, despair, love, loss, redemption, salvation, damnation, enlightenment, ignorance, truth, falsehood, knowledge, wisdom, folly, courage, cowardice, loyalty, betrayal, sacrifice, greed, generosity, altruism, egoism, nihilism, optimism, pessimism, realism, idealism, pragmatism, dogma, skepticism, endedness, or loss of rigidity, flexibility, adaptability, resilience, vulnerability, transformation, evolution, revolution, progress, regression, decline, improvement, worsening, fluctuating, cycles, oscillating, pendulum, swings, balancing scales, justice, mercy, forgiveness, vengeance, karma, fate, luck, coincidence, serendipity, happenstance, intention, consequence, responsibility, blame, credit, accountability, praise, criticism, adoration, scorn, admiration, jealousy, contempt, revelry, cooperation, competition, collaboration, conflict, resolution, harmony, discord, consensus, disagreement, negotiation, compromise, sacrifice, honor, duty, loyalty, tradition, neutrality, apathy, indifference, passion, obsession, compulsion, addiction, repression, suppression, expression, communication, misunderstanding, miscommunication, interpretation, perspective, viewpoint, opinion, belief, faith, doubt, certainty, uncertainty, probability, possibility, impossibility, necessity, contingency, accident, design, chaos, order, complexity, simplicity, beauty, ugliness, attraction, real sign, affection, animosity, friendship, enmity, kinship, stranger, relations, teacher, pupil, mentor, retir, rival, ally, adversary, companion, solitude, loneliness, intimacy, vulnerability, trust, turmoil, upheaval, boredom, excitement, routine, novelty, curiosity, learning, education, training, discipline, punishment, reward, incentive, disincentive, motivation, narrative, teen, inspiration, depression, elation, contentment, discontent, satisfaction, dissatisfaction, pleasure, pain, joy, sorrow, happiness, sadness, anger, rage, peaceful, hostility, aggression, passivity, assertiveness, submission, domination, liberation, oppression, freedom, captivity, constraint, libation, confinement, emancipation, dependence, independence, or dependence, interdependence, isolation, inclusion, exclusion, union, marriage, divorce, partnership, breakup, reconciliation, estrangement, reunion, departure, revolt, journey, destination, origin, source, essence, core, substance, spirit, soul, mind, body, heart, flesh, blood, bone, tissue, organ, cell, molecule, atom, particle, wave, energy, force, fields, universe, cosmos, galaxy, solar system, planet, earth, world, region, nation, country, state, city, town, neighborhood, community, district, block, building, home, room, bed, chair, desk, lamp, book and paper, computer, smartphone, internet, website, social media, influencer, celebrity, icon, idol, role model, leader, competitor, friend, foe, enemy, acquaintance, stranger, lover, spouse, partner, parent, sibling, child, ancestor, descendant, lineage, heritage, culture, ethnicity, race, religion, spirituality, morality, ethics, principles, values, virtues, vices, ideals, beliefs, doctrines, creeds, philosophies, ideologies, theories, hypotheses, conjectures, assumptions, premises, conclusions, axioms, postulates, letters, corollaries, propositions, proofs, problems, solutions, methods of